Hey guys, it's Katie here and welcome back to my channel. So I haven't posted in a hot minute just because I needed a little break, but I'm back now and I'm here today with a video of me baking, I guess. So this is kind of like a bake with me sort of thing. So I don't bake ever. So I haven't baked in like 3 years. So we'll see how this goes. Also, I don't really like to follow recipes, but without further ado, let's go into the video. I thought love was a lost art. Okay, so I have all of the ingredients for the Yum Yums behind me. So I have strong white bread flour, some sugar, eggs, of course, fast-acting yeast, unsalted butter, salt. I don't know why I couldn't just get salted butter and kill two birds with one stone, but hey ho, I'm not a baker, I'm not Mary Berry. And I got two different kinds of icing because I'm not really entirely sure what I want to do yet. So yeah, now I'm not really one to follow recipes or kind of like abide by what it's telling me, but I'm going to try really hard to do so today because I want them to turn out just right. And I, all honestly, candid, don't want to fuck it up. So let's get started. So I have the recipe up on my iPad, well, tablet. And this trusty food processor that I've seen Chris use before. I've never used it in my life. But let's start following the recipe. I'm going to start weighing things out. Okay. Way! Okay, so I need 500 grams of the strong white bread flour. So let's try this. My little food weigh thingy is quite small, so I'm just going to have to do it bit by bit. So that was about 220. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Put that in the bowl. Okay, what else do I need? 1 heaped teaspoon of salt. Oh, some salt. I'm going to do it over this bowl because I don't want to end up with too much salt in it because I don't want it to be gross. So let's put. Okay, it said a heaped teaspoon and I would say that's a heaped teaspoon. So I'm going to dump that in. 2 sachets. Does it tell me how many grams are in here? Okay, so I'm using scissors to open this instead of tearing it open like I would normally do. That is growth. I have salt over the counter. Shh, just don't tell anyone. It's okay. That seems like a lot. I'll measure this. Okay, right. I'm just doing what it's telling me to do, so I'm just gonna stick it in. Oh, I almost did, but I just was bragging about not doing. Oh, God, I hate myself. Okay. Get down. Okay. Oh, jeez. And then it says, lightly rub the flour into the yeast on opposite sides of the bowl. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means because I just dumped it all in. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna, it says rub it into the yeast, so I'm gonna just rub it into the yeast, like it told me to. Okay, rubbing, oh, this actually feels good. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this for a little bit. Also, if I look tired, it's because I am. I haven't really slept too much in the past few days. I don't know why. I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something because it would be just like me to catch something just before Christmas. Right, okay, so it didn't tell me how long to rub this for, so I'm gonna just do it for a little bit longer and then add the sugar, like it says in the recipe. So far so good, but we'll see. Oh my god, flour is so messy. So I need 30 grams of sugar. I'm gonna move. Whoa, this is heavy. Move this over here just for a little bit until I get the sugar. Did anyone see that? Do you want to put that on slow-mo? Okay, so I'm going to use a spoon to measure out the sugar just to get like a more accurate kind of reading, I guess, on the doohickey. Just because it's only 30 grams and I don't want to overdo it. Oh, the thing turned off because I was taking too long. Okay, well I put stuff in you. Okay, apparently it's a lot more sugar than that. Should I be cleaning this after every item? I just figured it's all going in the one bowl, so what's the point? But let me know. I don't know. It's too late now for corrections. Okay, so now I need to dice this butter. Does anybody else find like little slabs of butter really satisfying? Like I don't want to ruin this. But anyway, time to dice. So what are your guys' Christmas traditions? So we have like the tradition of, with my mum's side of the family, we will all have like a Chinese on Christmas Eve. And then, oh god, this is tough. And like play games, do like our Secret Santa, which isn't really secret, but you know. And then on Christmas, we usually spend it, well, this is my first proper Christmas with Chris, but we usually spend it like the 3 of us, but this year it'll be the 4 of us, just at my mum's house, and we'll have like a steak dinner, and because none of us really like Christmas food. And then we'll go down to my grandpa's later on to see like my dad's side of the family. So what are your guys' Christmas traditions? I would love to know. Let's see how many grams that is. Like 0. That is like no grams, supposedly, according to this food processor thing. It's not a food processor, it's a weighing machine. It's a doohickey, okay? Oh my god. That was exactly 80 grams. That's the first thing I have measured correctly. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm not a baker. Mary, eat your heart out. I'm just kidding. Okay, the next instruction says, add the diced butter to the flour and don't rub it in. You don't want it like breadcrumbs, just lightly slur the butter. Stir the butter. Just lightly stir the butter. Okay, so I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm just gonna do what it tells me to do because, I mean, I assume it knows better than I do. I'm trying to remember when the last time I baked was. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, just by the way, the last time I ever made these was like 2014, so like 8 years ago. So I'm a little bit rusty, and entirely rusty, I mean. Okay, I lightly stirred it. Now add the water and the egg to your mixture and mix using a wooden spoon. I got a wooden spoon. I hate wooden spoons, but for some reason, well, I know why I like this one. I like this one because it's got like a smooth wood. I hate the ones that are all, oh, it makes me feel sick. The ones that are all like rough and stuff like that, I hate those with a passion. I don't want to touch it. So this one's good for me. This is my favourite part of any time I have ever baked, which is like 3 times in my life, which is cracking the eggs. So I'm just gonna, oh, move. Okay, I need to move this out of the way because that could have been disastrous. Okay. Satisfying. And it says to add the egg and the water. Adding the egg. And the water. Okay. And mix until it comes together. Now, I didn't add all the water immediately because I'm convinced I measured wrong. So let's just give it a go. This is doing nothing. I mean, I feel like it's starting to come together, but I'm going to start using my hands because I feel like I have more control then. Now, I was going to go off-piste and make them like shaped like Christmas trees and stuff like that, and like really cool, but I don't have that talent, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just hoping and praying that they come out looking like they're supposed to. this is what it's looking like so far. I mean, it is coming together. I still have a little bit work to do though. Okay, so it says cover with a wet towel and rest for 30 minutes. Well, not me, but I can rest too. So I'm just gonna wet this towel a little bit and cover that up. Night night doll. Okay, now time to do a little bit of a cleaning operation, so here goes. Alright, so I put my dough under the wet towel to rest and I've cleaned all the surfaces, so now I need to wait 30 minutes for it to rest. You have to rest this dough so many times. I wish I could rest as much as this dough. Alright, so it's been approximately 30 minutes, so I'm going to bring the dough over and check it. And the next thing in the recipe that it says to do is to laminate it. The only thing that I know that gets laminated is paper and flooring. So this is interesting, but apparently you just roll it out into a rectangle and just like start, I don't know, like whatever this gesture is. Also, look at the size of my rolling pin. It's bigger than my head. This is like a weapon. I hate myself. Anyway, moment of truth. Has it all crashed and burned? Okay, so before we go on, you guys are going to see the Christmas jumper that I made for the Christmas jumper compulsory thing at Chris's family's house. Okay, so backstory, I want to be a Christmas tree. Not in life, like in life I have other goals, but I want to dress up as a Christmas tree, but I couldn't find the Christmas tree dress from Primark, which was really sad for me. So I decided to make myself one, so I took the tinsel. It's kind of bad, but I kind of love it. So I have this, and then I'm going to do my hair like Cindy Lou Who, like up like in a Christmas tree kind of thing, and I have this star, which I will just get. This star that I'm going to attach to the back of, to the front of my hair so I can be like a Christmas tree with a star on top. And these are the cups that I'm using to like mold the Christmas tree. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell basically. Okay, enough procrastinating. Time to rip off the band. Okay, I'm happy with that. It looks pretty good to me for someone who never bakes. So I'm gonna that somewhere. So time to start laminating. So according to the instructions, I have to sprinkle some flimmer on the surface. I do not know how much or how little, but I will put some on the surface. The surface that I just cleaned. Okay, let's go. Okay, I feel like that should probably be enough, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I got my little bowl and start rolling. See, my biggest concern is the fact that I might not have like enough, so I might need to do this all over again, and I really don't want to. So fingers crossed this is going to be enough. Yeah, I'm aware this doesn't look like a rectangle yet, but I mean, give it time. Maybe it's just a late bloomer. It said that I was to have the long side facing me, so time to laminate this bad boy. That felt weird saying that, I'm sorry. And it says I have to do this 2 to 4 times until the lumps of butter have disappeared. Okay, so I feel like I've sufficiently laminated the dough, so I'm now gonna wrap it in cling film and let it to rest again. Why am I doing that? This just rips. and we're good. Time to rest it. Since it's rested in the fridge, so I'm just going to unwrap it and roll it one last time according to the recipe. Alright, okay. Here we go. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm actually shocked how well this is going. Okay, I'm now going to cut them. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'm just going to cut them into little kind of rectangle-y things. Okay, so I've cut them into little rectangles about this size because apparently they're supposed to double in size, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, so it says leave to rest in an oiled pan. In an oil surface. So I'm going to oil this baking tray and then stick these on it. And it says in a warm place, but my whole entire house is cold. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so I've glazed the bottom of the pan with oil, and now I'm just going to stick these on the pan. Okay, good. Now time to leave to rest. I've put a heater on in the bedroom, so I'm going to see if that works. So while the deep fat fryer is heating up, I'm going to make some icing. I can already tell this is going to be really messy, but it's basically it's pretty basic. All you have to do is mix it with water. So it's not like any big recipe or anything like that. So I forgot to turn the fryer on at the back, so I need to wait longer for it to heat up, which is fun. Okay, so I've put my Minion onesie on because that's how long it's been, and I am cold. So I kind of made a decision that I want them to be a little bit smaller, so I'm going to cut them a little bit smaller. Okay, so this is what they look like. I think they look pretty good. So now I'm just going to add the icing to them. Okay, so I think I'm going to try a couple different ways of doing this. So I think I'm going to try dipping them in first, and then we'll go from there. They actually taste good. What the heck? Alright, well that's it for this video. I'm just going to continue icing the Yum Yums and then go and sit and do nothing for once in my life. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions of any other videos that I should do, comment down below. But I'll see you next time. Bye!